about my unit?
Battle droid ambush. Pretty heavy casualties, I hear.
And we're all stuck here in port. Master Jedi, you gotta do something. We need to get out there and help our guys, but our transports are all grounded.
Why are the transports grounded?
Get this. Our own ship started showing up as enemy blips on our scanners. Turns out it's an Imperial signal jamming operation. Command grounded all flights after our fleet shot down 3 of our own medship transports.
Have your people tracked down the jamming signal?
They've set up in an old traffic control tower, but they're not dumb. The Empire's got a massive force protecting their operation. Too big for our local units to handle. If you don't cut through their defenses and shut down those jammers, I don't know who will.
Don't worry. Your transports will be airborne soon enough.
The jamming equipment's probably in the control tower, so you'll have to get access. I'll tell my superiors that you're going in.
You can tell them that. We shall do. Welcome back to my Star Wars: The Old Republic playthrough, folks. I'm on the Jedi Knight, of course. And we actually are here to do gaining ground. But yeah, occasionally I'm seeing quests that I haven't done and I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing it. So, and they seem like they're in need. So let's go destroy the jamming equipment. However, if you'd like to see the series right from the beginning, you can do so by clicking the series playlist in the top right, in the description or in the pinned comment. See this series right at the start when we first arrived at Tython, back in the old days. Alright, where is this jamming equipment? Looking. I see something to blow up. Let me read that again. Break through the Imperial defenses at the traffic control tower in the government district. Oh, this isn't... Hang on. I'm not doing that. That's not what's happening. This is... I've got to do the encrypted thing. Which is the area I was trying to get to. Okay. Insecure comm channels detected throughout. So what we need to do is go over here for that particular quest. Well, let's get this thing all sorted out because that's why we came here. We'll get that sorted out, then we'll go back over there. See if I can get there easily enough. Looks like if I just go back this way, I should be able to get there. I thought there was going to be more places to look at around here, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Should we just go back over here? Well, it's not that simple, is it? Gotta go down south. I'm gonna cut through this way. Or am I blocked off? I don't know. I always find Corellia a nightmare to navigate. I never look forward to coming back to Corellia. Like, I like the look of it. It's just going through the roads and having to navigate like all these tunnels and I'm like so relieved when I can just fast travel to a point. But it looks like we're on our way. I guess I could have done the quest first. Handed in, then gone back down, but whatever. Wonder if it'll be quicker for me to go back here and then just travel that way. Once again, the case for boosts. Reasonable boosts. is highly warranted, I believe. Alright, we got another one here. There you are. Multiple government credit transfers logged. That one's done, and then we've got to go next. Over here. On the other side of Axial Park. Hang on a second. Oh, that's right. Did I get a heroic mission? I can't remember what the hell's going on here. But if I see this, hang on. Does that actually extend to the other side, or is it like cut off? Yeah, it looks like it's just cut. You can't go this way. Because if I was able to go that way, right? It looks like it joins. Just at the back there. I mean, it looks like it. But it probably doesn't, right? It's all like blocked off or something. Well, let's have a look. It's all grayed out. Oh, unless that's what it's indicating is the travel. The tram there. Yeah, it's all blocked, okay. That's the travel system. Unless I can go around the corner. Really? Double toss of the lightsaber and he's still standing. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can go any further that way. What a shame. Looks like a Star Wars TARDIS. Well, we're not going to fast travel after all, but... Oh, actually, maybe we will. Hang on. Can I cut through that? I don't think so. I don't know what else you could do. I mean, actually, I do know what else you could do. Anytime you're on, like, a road, I reckon you should get a bonus to speed. And as soon as you go off, you lose that bonus. That's another thing you could look into. I think not just this game, but a lot of games. I feel like when you go off the road, you should just slow down because it's not a nice smooth path, right? For some things, maybe it doesn't make as much sense when you're floating above the ground like this, but maybe the electromagnetic situation just is a little bit more efficient when you're on the road, right? But there's games like you're on horseback or something. I think it makes more sense that there's no obstacles. It's just smooth riding, or you're on a vehicle, or it's got wheels or whatever. It just makes sense that it would sort of travel a little bit more efficiently. I feel like a bonus to speed would be nice. But yeah, even still, this is Star Wars. I feel like, you know, not lightsabers, speeders. We should have that boost, and not. I know what, you know. I know that they did put something in, but it needs to work a little bit better. It needs to work more like Destiny. That is my suggestion. Because this This ain't Star Wars, man. Come on. Should be able to go much faster in this vehicle. Alright, so we gotta get up. Can I get through there? Maybe.
Good as new.
Here we are. Ready to destroy the jamming equipment. Just got that heal off. Not that it really did him any long-term favors. Just got unjammed. Number 2, and there's a third one here. What? That's it? Okay. Who's that? Sith Ryan. I don't know, Sith Tyrant.
Good as new.
I demand satisfaction. I say good day, sir. Alright, out we go. Oh, actually, we're just going back to the private. We just got to go back over here. Yeah, I was expecting, like, okay, now that we've done that, do this thing and then do that thing. Maybe that's the way it will go, though, and it'll be like, oh, can you actually go all the way back there and do this thing? All right.
Nice work! They already started the medship transports, and reinforcement deployments are being prioritized.
This who I'm looking for, Private?
Yes, sir.
Captain Heron, 2nd Infantry. Thank you for getting our transports off the ground. You've done us a great service today.
Only doing what was right.
You probably noticed Vecker here is a man of duty, too. Which is why I'm redeploying him today. You're back in action, Vecker.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Blank. Just blank. Blankety blank inside. Didn't even congratulate him, nothing. Alright, so... Good, we did that. Great. Now we want to go back over here. Now I found out we can't go that way. So, which way can I go? Because I forgot. I thought I could go this way, but then it blocked me off, didn't it? Blocked me off that way, but it looks like I can go this way. So let's go, let's go again. Hopefully this is the way. And then after that, we're off to Hotho. Unless we happen to run into another quest. Another quest that I get interested in doing. Yeah, because we definitely went this way. And because it was called the safe house, I was expecting to just walk around the back, but it was all blocked off. Oh, what the hell, man? We've got things to scan. But hopefully this is the way. Looks like we might be alright. Everything's on fire and damaged, but if we take a left over here, we are where we want to be. So we need to get to that point to scan. Just keep an eye out. We zoom past the Sith Lord. Oh, he's on us. Watch out. There's a Sith Lord coming. We could take him. 2-on-1 like we usually do. Easy. Not today, they say. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more PvP in Star Wars: The Old Republic. I did try, like, for a little period there, I was doing, I was doing a few battlegrounds and so on. And it was quite fun. I was getting into it. I was starting to get in the swing of it. And then I stopped. But yeah, wouldn't mind doing it again. I don't know if open world PvP still happens, but I still got to get my revenge on that one time. The very first time I played Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I got attacked by some Sith guy when I was in the middle of Tatooine. Corporate destabilizations must be monitored. Yes, they must be.
Whatever your cause in all this, you should know that it means nothing to me. What I do to prove that I can, without being caught. If my threat before was too subtle, understand this. Anyone who's ever tried to capture me has met with the most violent end.
Sounds like fun. Alright, to Hoth we go. So again, just so you know, this ends in a heroic 4, which I won't be able to do. So I'm just going as far as I can go to see whatever's a part of, however much of the storyline I can see. And, yeah, well, I mean, I would probably just suggest to watch somebody else's video on it after that, at that point. Oh, what's going on? Oh, because I was at the hangar. Okay. It took me back on the ship. Hang on, hey, let's turn that thing around. Get me back down there. Get back down there, pal. Jeez. Alright. Be good if we could somehow get these loading screens to be a little bit quicker. Somewhat more seamless. Actually, they should just utilize, instead of the loading screen, they should just utilize the that
good as new.
That particular animation of the ship going, towards the planet, and try to get it going at the same speed as the loading screen, I guess. Like, once it's almost loaded, that's when you see the ship reach the planet. Because the loading bar thing is always a bit jarring. Takes you out of it. I don't see why they can't do something like that. Use an animation instead of the loading. Like, you can still say loading down the bottom right or whatever if you want, but yeah, you could have, like, approaching the planet, and then once it's pretty much loaded in, then the ship goes and descends towards the planet. And I think they should get rid of these outpost things that we have to do first, before you go down to the base. It should just land straight on the base. There should be a platform down there. Be done with that. Be nice to see. Alright, we need to go... Oh, it's just outside the first one. Heroic missions, yes.
We're under attack!
What the?
Repel the imps!
Jesus! Oh my goodness. Bloody jump scare. We certainly are under attack. Oh, I thought that was a player. Is that his? %. Well, it's not my mission at the moment, but I'll do what I can to help. By getting the hell out of here. Man, that was funny though. Freaked me out. Well, if we got time, after we do our scanning, I'll try to jump back into it. What's this? Oh, it's that droid again. Tauntauns keep their fawns in nests in order to protect them from the elements and from roaming predators. Animal trainers use nectar-rich fruits to befriend and study Tauntauns for the purpose of domestication. Alright, next place, just south of this. We gotta get 6... Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 oh. That was just the droid, it wasn't the actual transmitter though. Oh, damn, alright. Gotta go and do that again. Oh, actually just spin around until we see it. World of Warcraft recently had this one button. You press one button and it basically goes through your rotations and so on. Which, when I initially heard of it, I thought, that's like, well, we're getting closer to that game which you just press, you don't even have to play. You know those games on your mobile phone that you just press one button and it walks to places, or hands in quests. It's like, what are you even doing anymore? I don't know. So I thought, but then thinking about it, like, there's a lot of buttons that you could probably just have, you know, that chain one after another, and not thinking so much for it on the PC, but more thinking about, like, bringing a game like this to consoles. So you have one button that you press, but it's actually just going through a series of movements, strikes and so on. They may just build all upon each other. And then, you know, that's sort of makes it somewhat easier to bring it to a console controller. And sure enough, you would want to have buttons for your, like, that your D-pad, maybe you press for, like, stuns and interrupts and, you know, your shields and all that sort of stuff. But I can just imagine it's pretty daunting bringing an MMO with this many abilities to it, right? But yeah, something like that. I wonder if that'll start seeing more MMORPGs come to console. If they can utilize that in a way that it just reduces the amount of buttons you do have to press. Because sometimes when I'm fighting in Star Wars The Old Republic, I'm pressing all these buttons, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that I'm pressing all these buttons. I could just be pressing a couple, 2 or 3. But it feels quite action-y, you know? Anyway. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Alright, so I've got to go back over there, but I can save that to last. Let's have a look through the rest of the map. Where else I can go? So one of them's down here. That looks like it might be... I've never been down there before, so it might be a bit tricky to get to. There's one all the way over here. Yeah, there's actually another one there. There's High Mount Ridge. Alright, well let's try. Let's go down south. Now how do I get there is a question. Because that... I might actually have to go this way. So back from the base. Or from here. Yeah, we might encounter a few new quests.
Answer back! Send them off!
Send them north! Send me north. I'll go north. Gonna go and tag this again. There you are. Hyperroute logs retrieve without notice. Sneaky, sneaky. What the?
Fine.
Where? What the hell was that?
If I had something to say, I wouldn't hold back.
A wampa
You know me.
just jumped out of nowhere and then it just disappeared. It's stalking us.